Good morning everyone. So in this video we are going to discuss the solution or the paper of your unit test number 1. This video is for class 7th computer. Okay, we had our unit test number 1 exams now, and do you remember that we were having the maximum marks as 40 and the paper is divided into two parts. Part A is your multiple choice and part B will be the numericals one. Okay, now let us see the solution or the answers of those questions. See, the section number 1 contains 20 questions, 1 mark for every question. Okay, now see the first question. Dash number system uses the base 8. Now you know that very well. Which number system uses the base 8? That is octal number. Decimal number is using a base 10, hexadecimal is using base 16, and binary is using base 2. Okay, so the answer is your A part, that is octal. For the second one, the speed of a dot matrix printer is measured in dash. Now the answer is character per second, CPS. For the third one, dash is used to design banners, billboards, etc. Now for this one, your answer is C part, inkjet printer. Okay. For the fourth one, the numbers used in binary systems are, in binary system we are having a base 2. Yes, and what is 2? Means two numbers we are using. So the numbers are 0 and 1. Yes, both we are using, so that is why C is the answer which says both. Now for the fifth one, the CPU of a computer consists of dash units. It consists of only 3 units. Not 1, not 2, not 4, but 3 units it contains. For the sixth answer, base dash is used in hexadecimal number system. In the previous question also we have discussed it. So for hexadecimal we are using as a base 16. Moving forward, see the seventh question. Secondary memory is also called as dash memory. Now the answer is non-volatile. Yes, the answer is non-volatile for this one, secondary memory. For the eighth one, a number system of base n has exactly dash digits or symbols. The answer is n. You can take an example. We are having binary and base is 2 and we are having two numbers 0 and 1. If you take an example of octal one, then it is having a base of 8 and we are using 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. If you count them, then we are having 8 symbols. Yes, so the answer is A part N. See the ninth one, dash plotter is used to produce graphs on a paper. Now, for this ninth one, we are having the answer as the drum plotter, A1. Okay. Tenth one, the symbol E corresponds to dash of a decimal number. Now, in the examination also I told you about it. You cut down this decimal and write down it hexadecimal. Okay, cut down this decimal and you have written hexadecimal. Now we know that in hexadecimal we are having letters from A till F. Yes, so A, B, C, D, E and F. A corresponds to 10, B 11, C 12, D 13 and E 14. So we are talking about E now, so it corresponds to 14. B is your answer. Moving forward to your 11th question. Dash software consists of set of programs that are used to do specialized tasks. Now remember, we are talking about a specialized task. So that is why your answer is application software. Yes, but system software is not used to do specialized tasks. Instead, system software is used to do general tasks. Application 1 is for specialized tasks. Now, 12th answer C. The most popular number system is dash number system. I told you about it. It is decimal number system. Yes, in mathematics we are using numbers 0 to 9. So that is why decimal is the most popular number system. 13th one C. This is our binary number and we have to convert it into a decimal number. Now you know how to convert it into a decimal number. Let us do it over here. 0, 1, 1, 1, 1. 4 times 1 we are having. Let us count it from the left hand side. Sorry, from the right hand side. 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now let us write down 0 into 2 to the power 4 plus 1 into 2 to the power 3 plus 1 into 2 to the power 2 plus 1 into 2 to the power 1 plus 0 into 1 into 2 to the power 0. Yes, now this will cancel out because it is 0. From this one you will be getting 8. From this one you will be getting 4. From this you will be getting 2. And from this one you will be getting 1. Now why 1? Because 2 to the power 0 is 1. And if you add on these all numbers you will be getting 15. Okay, so the number, decimal number corresponding to this sequence of digits is 15, and 15 we are having as a C part. Okay, now the 14th question is also near about the same. This is our binary number and you have to represent it into decimal number. Now follow the same procedure, count the digits from the right hand side up till the left hand side, then make the power of 2 and calculate the answer. You will be getting 51. D part is the answer, 51. In case you are facing any difficulty in this conversion, you let me know. 15th one C. Dash plotter is used to design cars, ships, airplanes, etc. Now for this one we are using flatbed plotter. 16th one. A dash is made up of a set of individual digits. Now individual digits we are talking about, so answer is number. Last one. Moving forward to your 17th question. The storage device of a computer is called. Obviously, it is called computer memory. Now, you can say that volatile memory or non-volatile memory, it could also be the answer. But basically, this is a subdivision. Yes, the majority thing is computer memory. If you see the diagram in your book, then we are having computer memory over here. Now, it is divided into two parts, volatile memory and non-volatile memory. Yes, and it is talking about a complete storage device of a computer. So the answer is computer memory. Now 18th one C. A dash is an account of something that can be used in the future. Yes, so the answer for 18th one is your record. We make records, yes, so that we can avail them in the future. So that is why the answer is B part. Now we are left with only two questions. See the 19th one. A bit is a short form of what? It is a short form of binary digits. I hope you all have done that part correctly. 20th one. Dash memory consists of RAM and ROM. Obviously it is primary memory. Okay, it contains RAM as well as your ROM. Now this was your first part which contains 20 questions. So 20 into 1 you are having 20 marks. Rest of the 20 marks is contained by section number 2. Now see, section number 2 we are having 10 questions. Yes, and every question contains 2 marks. That is why you are having 20 marks for section 2. Now see the 21 answer. 1010 minus 1000. Let us do the subtraction part. 0 minus 0 is 0. 1 minus 0 is 1. 0 minus 0 is again 0 and 1 minus 1 is 0. So this is the answer. You can skip this left hand side portion 0 but not right hand side one. Okay. Always try to keep this right hand side zeros, but you can skip the left hand side zeros as well. Now this is the answer for the first one. If you have written 0010, then also it is correct. If you have written 10, then also it is correct. Now for the 22 question. See again subtraction we are having. So 1100 minus 101. Let us do the subtraction. We are having 0 minus 1. Now you remember when we were having 0 minus 1, the answer will be 1. But we have to take a borrow from the left hand side. And from the left hand side we are having already 0. Now we are going to shift one more side to the left one. Now over here it is 1. It will become 0. And over here it will become 1 0. Now when this 1 0 will be giving a carry to this right hand side portion, then it becomes 1, and over here it becomes 1 0, and obviously the answer is 1 over here. I told you about it, the subtraction part. Now we are having 1 at the second position now, so 1 minus 0 is 1. Now for this portion, this one, again we are left with it, 0 minus 1, again the same procedure. The answer will be 1, but you have to take a borrow from the left hand side. So left hand side 1 will become 0, and you will be getting 1 0 over here. Okay, and 0 will be dragged downward, so this is the answer. And if you have written 111, then also it is correct. If you have written 0111, then also it is correct. Now see the 23rd part. We are having 11010 multiplied by 10. Now 0 multiplied by 0 is 0. 0 into 1 is 0, and again 0 and 0 and 0. Now by 1 we are having 0 into 0 is 1 into 0 is 0. 1 into 1 is 1. 1 into 0 is 0. 1 into 1 1. 1 into 1 1. Now do the addition part. 0 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. 0 1 and again 1. Okay, so this is the answer. 110110. No, particularly we made a certain mistake. Now what is the mistake is that over here in the second part now we are not having 1. Yes, we are not having 1 because uh, now 0 plus 0 we are adding now, so 0 plus 0 is 0. So that is why you are having 110100 is the answer for 23rd one we are talking about. Okay, now for the 24th one, let us see. We are having 1010 1 uh, we are having 1010, and we have to add 110 with it. So 0 plus 0 is 0. 1 plus 1 is 0 with a carry 1 on the left hand side. Now 1 plus 0 is 1, and 1 plus 1 is 0 with a carry on the left hand side. Again the same procedure, 1 plus 1 is 0, carry on the left hand side. Now 1 will be dragged downward. So you will be getting this one, 1 with 4 zeros. Now this is the answer for 24th one. Let us see the 25th one. 25th says 1F3 we are having with a base 16. So it means it is an hexadecimal number, and we have to convert it into binary number. So we are having a middle portion that we have to follow. Firstly, you are going to convert it into decimal number, and then you are going to reconvert it into binary number. A direct conversion is not possible for you people. Okay, so you have to follow this indirect route only. So 1F3, 1F3, when you convert it into a decimal number, now I hope that you know how you are going to convert it into decimal. Then you will be getting something like 499. Okay, and when you convert this 499 into binary number, then you will be getting 5 times 1, then 2 times 0, and then 1 1. This is the answer. Okay, for 25th we are talking about. Now for 26th one, you have to represent this string into a decimal number. Now again write down this string, 111001. Count it from the right hand side, 0 1 2 3 4 and 5. Now write down the power 2. 1 into 2 to the power 5 plus 1 into 2 to the power 4 plus 1 into 2 to the power 3 plus 0 into 2 to the power 2 plus 0 into 2 to the power 1 plus 1 into 2 to the power 0. This was our expression. Now when you solve it out, 1 into 2 to the power 5, you will be getting 32. 1 into 2 to the power 4 you will be getting 16. 1 into 2 to the power 3 you will be getting 8. For this one 0, this one 0, and for this one you will be getting 1. Now if you add on all these values, then you will be getting 57 as an answer. Okay, we are talking about this 26th one. So 57 is the answer. For the 27th one, see over here, this one, 27th one, we are having 1 1 1 1, and it is to be divided by 1 1. Now simply when we multiplied with 1, you will be getting 1 1. Now do the subtraction part. 0 0 we are having, and 1 will be dragged downwards. But this 1 is not enough. We need one more 1. So we are going to apply 0 over here, and we are going to take this 1 in the downward position. Okay, now it will be 1. Now you can simply multiply it by 1, and you will be getting 1 1. Now this is the answer, 101 for 27th one. Moving forward to the 28th question, we are having 10001 into 101. Okay, the question is same as that of 23rd. If you do the multiplication part for 28th one, you will be getting 1010101 as an answer. Okay, now for 29th one, we are having addition 101101 and 1111. If you do the addition, then we are having 1 plus 1 as 0 with a carry 1 on the left hand side. 1 plus 0 is 1. We are having 1 over here. Now 1 plus 1 is 0 with a carry 1 on the left hand side. Again 1 plus 1 is 0 with a carry 1 on the left hand side. 0 plus 1 is 1. Again 1 plus 1 is 0, carry 1 on the left hand side. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 0 is 1, and this 1 will be dragged downward. Okay, so this is the answer. 4 times 1 and 2 times 0. For 29th we are talking. Now for the last question number 30, we are having the division. 110010, and we have to divide it by 10. Now firstly, multiplied by 1, you will be getting 10 you will be getting. For the subtraction, 1 minus 0 is 1, and 1 minus 1 is 0. This 0 will be dragged downwards, and you will be getting 0. Simply multiply it by 1, again you will be getting 10. Do the subtraction part, you will be getting 0. Okay, now again this 0 will be dragged downwards. This number is not enough, we need one more number, that is why we apply 0 over here. We will drag this 1 downwards. Again this number is not enough, we need one more 0, and we are dragging this 0 also downward. Now see, 10 multiplied by 1, you will be getting exactly 10, and remainder is also 0. Okay, so for the 30th one, your answer is 11001. Now my dear students, this is about your unit test number 1 solution part. If you are having any doubt, you please let me know, and in the next video we are going to start our next chapter, that is chapter number 5. You please be ready with your book. Okay, thank you so much.